Hey man, say man, it's your boy DAA man, Daylight TV, back at y'all with another Mafia Material Mobcast. This is episode 6.
Did I say 6? I meant 7. It's all good though. Players fuck up.
And on this trip, as promised, we're going to be taking a deeper dive into the recent Rolling 60s indictment dropped on Big U, BRICC BABY, LUCE Cannon, and 16 others. But first, hit that like and subscribe button to help grow the channel. Also, smack that notification bell if you're really mobbing with the content and want to be informed every time we drop. Daylight TV, let's get it. So, on February of 2021, federal authorities launched an investigation into Big U Enterprises and is tied to the Rolling 60s faction of the Crips out of South Central Los Angeles. And they brought out all the toys for this one, y'all. Like, they got confidential informants, wiretaps on phones, surveillance. They said they're using podcast interviews and even have gotten warrants for niggas' iClouds and social media. Like, nasty work. When that discovery goes public, whenever this trial starts or whatever, man, there's going to be a lot of people exposed if this goes all the way to trial. That's all I'm going to say. But they even claim to have set up undercover weapons and narcotic purchases. They're saying that they got Big U on camera accepting an extortion payment from an unlicensed dispensary owner made with marked money provided by the FBI. So, I mean, that's like, that's like you selling dope to an undercover. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy. What led up to this whole indictment, or the investigation at least, was the murder victim listed as RW in the indictment, which is Rayshawn Williams, who is a former Crenshaw High football player who was allegedly signed to Big U's record label. And the FBI is alleging that Big U played a role in his death. You know what I mean? Like, it's saying that Big U shot him in the head over a diss record that he made. You know what I mean? Like, now, I never heard of this rapper before. Like, I don't even know if he got any music out. But that sounds kind of crazy. Like a little bit of a stretch. But they tested Big U and a dude named Sylvester Robinson, a.k.a. Bay, to see if they were a match for DNA found on the body. They tested negative, and they're saying that Big U's test came back inconclusive. And investigators are running with the narrative that it was inconclusive because it was raining that day in Vegas when the body was dumped on, I believe, the I-15 or something. But I should also note, and you should also keep in mind that, like I said, he's not being charged with this murder. It's just that the investigation into it, like him being implicated, is what made the authorities look into him. You know what I mean? But before all of that even came to a head, Christopher Lovejoy, a.k.a. Big 600, who we all know is connected to Whack 100 and the exposures, have been putting this story out there, whatever, raising awareness for it. Which is crazy because he's supposed to be a whole gang member. Like, I don't understand that. But like I said, it's 19 people charged in the entire indictment derived from Operation Drawdown. Among those indicted along with Big U, like I said, it's Tremaine Williams, which is LUCE Cannon, and ZIHIRR Mitchell, which is BRICC BABY, who have been notorious on the YouTube streets lately for self-snitching and crashing out on the internet. And this leads to these next clips, courtesy of yours truly, Daylight TV, that kind of show or shed light on some of the stories or narratives that have been put out there that led to this indictment, especially since they're saying that they used podcasts and like social media content to like build their case. So the first clip we're going to get into is an audio of a conversation between BRICC BABY, Whack 100, and Academic that I posted on October 28th, 2024, where BRICC BABY and Whack had finally faced off over allegations made by Whack that BRICC was a snitch because he was caught with an AK-47 and never got indicted or did any time. Play the clip.
But Whack. Do you really think? Wait, Whack. Do you really think that BRICC BABY is like, you know, cooperating?
I think that BRICC BABY ass went down there and instead of telling them I plead the fifth, I think he heard them out. And I think he asked some questions.
Wait, Whack, you're smart. So I'm gonna ask you the question directly. We know the feds will cross collateralize to get the content to get the evidence they need. Do you think they tapped BRICC on the shoulder based on what they had on him to probably get some info?
I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying that.
Go ahead.
He said what he said in February. Then he turned around and said they told him they've been on him since March. Right out.
Hey, we gonna have 1090 look up how many people in Los Angeles get DA rejects from guns a year. That's what we gonna do, because everybody thinks that like we go look that up. That is a common practice. If they don't have the right, like if they don't have you all the way to the T, because out here the way that you can fight a gun that wasn't in my possession, there's no reason of that DA picking up right post-COVID, picking up a gun case where they don't have enough evidence to fully have me go take the deal and have
you went to court already, nigga.
And they was a DA reject. They did not pick up the case, right?
Okay, but you said you went to court.
So
you got arrested,
you go out here.
You got know. I know how it goes.
Going to jail. This is my first time ever being out of jail for 4 years since I was 18. This is my first time.
You got arrested June 23rd, 2023. You went to court July.
You going back and over the same shit. Yes,
you went to court July.
Yeah, I went to July.
Did they ask you how did you plead guilty, not guilty?
If I made it that far, I wouldn't have a DA reject. Rather, the DA reject means he rejected to accept the case. It means he rejected to accept the case.
When you went to court July, what was said? Because 8 months ago, you just said you still had court on it.
There's nothing else to talk about that one, bro.
Did you not just say 8 months ago you still had court on it?
Hey, hold on. Wait. BRICC.
I went to Compton Court.
BRICC.
Like I said.
All right, BRICC, I'll ask you this question. I'll ask you this question.
He won't answer the question.
Well, I'll ask him a separate question. So whatever case, I don't really care about it, but is it adjudicated? Is it dismissed? Is it finalized?
Listen, in Los Angeles, if they don't file within a year and a month, the case is automatically thrown.
AK-47s are illegal in the state of California.
You're so jealous of going on the streets without telling. God damn, you want a nigga to go to jail?
What are you talking about?
Put a case on the
All right, hold on. Wait. Yo, Whack. Whack, it appears that what BRICC BABY is saying, BRICC BABY is trying to say that he feels like, so there's a thing called DA reject where they don't pick it up. He's saying that he feels that you're upset that he's not locked up. Wait, Whack, are you upset he's not locked up?
Stop. He got arrested June 23rd, 2023.
They not telling me that the top don't got no bullets in it. It ain't found in my phone.
It don't matter.
Wait, Whack. He's giving some details.
You won't let me
wait, hold on, Whack. He's giving some details. He said the gun wasn't found in his house. It had no bullets in it. Go ahead.
But it's different.
Come on, brother.
This particular firearm is illegal in our state. It ain't a 9. It ain't a 40.
Are you a cop? Are you a cop?
This is the law.
Like, do you want them to refile?
Google AK-47 state of California. Google it.
Yeah, like you like,
Google it.
Bro,
they are not DA rejecting no case, nigga. What do you mean? We just having the conversation.
Why do you want to go to jail so bad?
What I'm saying. I want you to tell us the truth.
I thought you was
Hollywood cracker.
Oh, look.
Tell the truth.
Sit with you pissed. Just like that.
Wait. All right, hold on.
That's where we at right now.
All right. So Wack, what's your theory? What's your theory? What's your theory, Wack? What's your theory? I hear what you're saying.
This is my theory.
Now, I played that to segue into my theory of why there might have been a DA reject on the state case for the assault rifle. BRICC BABY, as we know by now, is named in the indictment. So when he caught the case, being that there was a task force composed of local and federal law enforcement agencies, there was probably communication between the district attorney's office in Los Angeles and the United States Attorney's Office telling them, not to jump the gun, all puns intended, because this assault rifle case was from 2023. And we know that the investigation into Big U Enterprises started in February of 2021. So this is well over 2 years, into the investigation, when BRICC get jammed up with this. So they've done a lot of work to kind of do anything that might, disrupt this overall case or whatever and spook anybody else who's under investigation. So meaning, so now the question is whether or not they let BRICC BABY know what was coming, and did he cooperate when he found out, regarding the RICO. My guess is that they didn't, because if they had, or if he had cooperated that early, I doubt he would have been picked up with everyone else, the way he did. Now, the following day, on October 29th, 2024, I posted another audio clip of BRICC BABY and Big 600 intercept tripping on each other, with academics in the middle, once again, instigating. And academics says something that probably didn't mean much to many at the time, but considering the chain of events, it's a crazy hindsight 2020 moment, which we'll get into right after this clip.
It's like these guys don't like you, man. What have you done, bro?
White don't dislike me. These other niggas out, man, I'm too salty for the BRICC BABY.
There's not the point that I don't like you, because it's the point that you have to keep it real with the crib. That's it.
You keep it real with the... Like, you niggas don't... How y'all 42? I ain't never seen none of you niggas in the
BRICC,
hood
we
before
never...
20 nigga.
Sweetie,
What is you talking about?
Sweetie.
BRICC.
Listen,
Come on, man. You
When I was in the
I don't want to get it told on academic.
nigga, you know what's up.
Hold on,
niggas.
BRICC. Niggas can't come up with 300.
I was out on nigga, 2 blowers, nigga, and we was up there about to run a skit, nigga, and you let the nigga we was running a skit on run off with you. I ain't seen you since, nigga.
You said we ran the skit where?
I said, nigga, I was out about to run a skit with 2 blowers, nigga. It was the first time I met you, nigga. And we was about to chase the niggas up out of there, and you escorted the niggas up out of there, nigga. YG the niggas. We went up to the after hour, nigga.
Flex up on your big ass. You got right in your place, little nigga. Dead homies, nigga. YG with the 60. You talking about YG the 60s wanna holler at you. Hey, nigga, he
nah,
with the 60s,
nigga, I said, nigga, you ain't going nowhere, nigga. You got issues, nigga.
Me and 80 pressed you that night, boy. Nigga, I would. Why you didn't do nothing? Where was your skit, nigga?
My nigga,
Where was your skit, nigga?
Once I got up on you, nigga.
Nigga. When you got up on me, nigga, I put cuz in the car and got right back. Man, stop
and
playing.
You got on. And you got on.
I got on. I got on. So me and AD didn't tell you, nigga, he with the real 60. Nigga, we asked him.
AD told me I need to put my gun away, nigga. That nigga said this police. AD said, nigga, I got my gun out and this police out here. I said, man, I'm not chilling out for nothing, nigga. Niggas packed out the homies, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Man, clown.
Nigga, so the next day, nigga, we had a big ass meeting.
Nigga, you was looking dumb in the motherfucking bed. Nigga on the dead.
I ain't seen you since, nigga. The next time I saw you,
nigga, do you know how many niggas
you was in the county calling me talking about being here with the homies. I'm like, nigga, who you with? Oh, man, I'm in with Lisa there. Oh, yeah, what's up with her? I'm like, girl, straight.
Man, I hear what you saying in your head, nigga. We flex right up on you, big guy.
Ain't nobody flex up on nothing, nigga. We was on cuz.
Nigga, we met you and we put you in your place, cuz, and you been cool ever since.
Ain't nobody put nobody on place. Everybody who said cuz got lined the fuck up the next day, nigga.
So why my face was pretty?
The next day, because you didn't show up and kiss your face, nigga. You didn't show up and kiss your face like everybody else got their ass whooped. Every nigga who was up there, nigga, when I pressed him, got DP'd the next day.
Nigga, on the dead homies, nigga. Now you popping the lineup. It was a line.
Everybody got their ass whooped.
See, this is what you doing, bro. On the dead homies. That was 2011 or 2012 that I seen you. Christopher the Tax Man. Come on, bro. Come on, Christopher the Tax Man. You're Christopher the Tax Man. That's how you came around. You acquired the name 600. Who big 600?
I'm big 600.
Who is big 600?
I'm big 600.
You don't got your own name from the hood. Who is big 600?
Boy, you lost.
Who is big 600?
I just told you, I'm big 600. Nigga, what are you talking about?
You sound crazy. So you came from the hood and you got a name big?
This is how you don't know your history.
Nigga, with a pop you just
hey, for one thing, you wouldn't even live in my photo.
You know the hood got too much jealousy.
But you wouldn't know that because you ain't been around like that.
Talk about you big.
I got 5 names from the front. You don't even know nothing about this.
You a long time ago, nigga.
Chat, this is the beginning of a nice Rico.
What university you go to?
Bro, you talking about something in 2000?
County, nigga, that you applied for the sheriff's department, nigga, upstairs. Come on, bro.
What are you talking about?
You's a cop. You's a wannabe cop. You want to be a cop.
What is this nigga talking about?
Oh, hood. You're a wannabe cop.
You put that on hood?
You never been to a police academy before?
Whoa. You putting that on the hood?
Put that on your daddy, rest in peace. You ain't never been in a police academy before, nigga.
Never been to a police academy. What are you talking about?
Nigga, put it on your daddy, rest in peace.
Hey, let me explain to you, bro. I've never been to a police academy, and if I did, I would tell you.
That's what I thought.
By the way,
what else is we talking about?
I just want to ask this one question for clarification, because when I've seen like content from whether it's LUCE or even 600, it feels like, you know, there's probably an axe to grind. I don't think it's even with BRICC. It feels like it's with.
Play with my name.
They
ain't gonna play with my name. Dead homies. Nobody's gonna play with my name.
But what I was saying is like,
nigga, play with your butt. Nigga, fuck is you talking?
Nigga, I will beat your ass.
Play with everything about your beer ass. Come around, nigga.
So we just heard these niggas have a whole conversation about a standoff involving blowers and all that. And that's interesting because we know that BRICC Baby got picked up for that assault rifle in 2023. So the fact that he would be on the internet talking about being anywhere near a gun after being lucky enough to not have the case be picked up, is boy tripping. Because I would not want to remind them people or give them a reason to double back on me. But see, I'm smart and I don't do hard drugs either. You know what I'm saying? But what's most interesting is when academics said to the chat,
this is the beginning of a nice Rico.
And I didn't see anybody on YouTube really point that out, you know what I mean, when that footage first started circulating, besides myself. Maybe because they thought, you know, academic was just instigating for the sake of content. But considering where things are right now, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Because the indictment charges ZIHIRR Mitchell, which is BRICC Baby, along with Christopher Forbes, aka Bus, and Danavian Hughes and Lamont Green, with being felons in possession of firearms and all that. Now, remember, the acting U.S. attorney said that they had used social media and podcast interviews as evidence to build their case. And what's even more coincidental is both BRICC and 600 are on this call admitting to having straps on them. But yet, 600, who's down with Whack 100 and the exposures, hasn't been tied to the indictment outside of Big U saying that Big 600 was with the police when they were raiding his house. But in all actuality, they're saying that 600 was just actually riding past Big U's house while the feds were thinking, and like he actually asked the officers what was going on. But it's like crazy, like how did you know? You know, I guess word travels fast in the 90043. You know what I mean? But the next audio or the next audio clip or whatever I want to play for y'all is audio of a phone call leaked by LUCE Cannon about a week later, you know, from the BRICC BABY and 600, you know, conversation between him and Big U's nephew, where the nephew was speaking on how Big U was hot and how he was staying away from any and everybody associated with Big U Enterprises or the nonprofit organization called Developing Options.
At first, he was like, let me throw them to the wolves. I ain't gonna survive anymore. My time is running out. I need to stack this bread. And listen, don't just take my word. I want you to really look at the paperwork and y'all gonna see. This is what he gonna do. Then you gonna hear his nephew pleading with me, telling me, like, Cannon, they telling on you. They want you up out of here. You too dangerous. This is a sad thing. Y'all be talking about like he's a boogeyman. No, he's not. I am. So, Sweetie! You see, it bothers me because it's like how niggas is saying they telling and niggas is still functioning around with the same niggas they saying they telling.
Shit, don't ask me. As soon as I got the word, cuz I got away from all them niggas, change follow the niggas, all that, cuz. On sleep car, I want nothing to do with none of them. And y'all niggas, I'm keeping 100. Any nigga play with any nigga that got wrapped up in that shit, nigga, you finna get you in the web. You gotta remember, cuz, when they hit that Leon Thug with that Rico, it was 300 niggas went to jail.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like, yeah, I don't associate myself with Unc and them like that. You get what I'm saying? Because I always been my own nigga. I always been my own powerhouse. I always had my own team. I always been the type of nigga that, like, nigga, I got shooters. You get what I'm saying now? But I got niggas that's loyal that I really feed, and these niggas, it's the same way. You get what I'm saying? It's not a nigga that's, I don't have a nigga that you do something with or whatever, and the nigga getting like 90% of the money, and he give a nigga 10%. You get what I'm saying? That's what makes a nigga tell on you.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, when I do something or we come out to play, even when we on tour and stuff like that, I pay my niggas equally, so it's no man bigger than what he's supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? Nigga, I did 3 shows on Drake tour. Nigga, I got $35K each one. Nigga, I walked home with $30,000. I got $35K each show. But my team ate just as well as me. You get what I'm saying? So it's different.
Oh, good, bro. But that's how you know you got the right nigga involved, the right nigga in charge, bro. Cause niggas be out here, niggas will sit up here, cuz, and want to eat the whole plate, cuz.
No, yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, cuz. It's a time right now where niggas gotta be real careful, hood. Like right now, all my investments right now is into this cryptocurrency, taking it to the next level, nigga. I ain't even worried about this other shit. I'm getting away from them niggas, cuz, on hood. Niggas will railroad your whole program, cuz. Telling you.
No, I know.
Everybody, cuz. Niggas think that shit is a joke. I keep telling niggas, bro. I'm being so serious, cuz. If you think cuz finna go down after cuz son just got to the NFL and all this shit, if you think, nigga, you think cuz finna go down, like, they gonna give cuz a deal. Tell cuz, give me these 200-300 niggas, and we gonna let you slide. Like, niggas finna go under, cuz.
No, I know.
telling you, you see the whole shit going on right now, nigga, where with Jay Stone, I heard Cuz wrapped up in the shit too. That's why niggas ain't seen Cuz around. On hood, nigga, like, bro, it's supposed to be wicked right now.
It is. That's why the hood's so dry, because I don't understand how you could do something and want to be Mr. Face of Mr. 60s, and then you don't want to deal with the consequences. This is what your name came about. This is what you stand for, right? You just because you coaching little league football and all this shit and Crenshaw, police don't give a fuck about that.
Hell no.
You can't. Either you're gonna be one way or you're gonna be the other. You can't straddle the fence. Dead homies, you can't.
Oh, nigga, who you telling? And that's the reason why I know, cuz before, if this would have happened a couple of years ago, I would have probably stayed 100% down. But you gotta think now, cuz kids in the end, man, that nigga trying to get up out of here, cuz is not fucking with the homies like that. And if you think cuz is, you crazy, nigga. This ain't no punk ass 10 years, nigga. This a Rico. They finna try to bleed cuz for the rest of his life. He gonna be behind bars if he don't play this shit out right. And nigga, any nigga next to cuz, if it go bad, how it's going down with cuz.
Yeah, but
any nigga in his unique organization, any nigga in that organization that's associated with cuz, any type of business, anything, cuz. So you gotta think about that. If all that shit come into play, nigga, like, nigga, and it's gonna tie into the gang shit. So, nigga, like I said, all them numbers is deleted out my phone. On hood, nigga. I done blocked all them niggas on social media. Nigga can't even call me right now, nigga. Only reason why I ain't changed my number here until this job shit go through. After that, my number's changed. I ain't fucking with nobody. I don't want niggas calling me 6-0. Cause I don't even know who, like, the niggas I've already told. Like.
Now, Loose Cannon had been saying publicly that, Big U had lined up Nipsey.
Probably stopped it.
Stop what? Mean, man.
After I talked to Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I'll see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just Nipsey.
Wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got.
Yep.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answer the phone.
Yep. And
you like
just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No.
30 minutes after you get out the phone with Nip, he hit.
Yep. I got it.
So you think he hit you a little too early?
Yep. He hit me a little bit too early. So
Loose Cannon in this same deleted interview broke down how they put the extortion plays down and how he didn't get paid for one of them plays. And I'm wondering if that's where, he and Big U fell out. And the internet had been referencing this clip after a video of Big U on the set of a film shoot advising people to either check in or get checked out.
Don't matter. You're nice, go hard.
Movie production in the hood. That's how we do it, man.
Top flight, baby. Security.
GB running this here movie set in the hood.
Come on out here.
Coming out here and checking in with GB, getting these movies done. You better know it. You know what I mean? Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in,
oh well. Check your ass out.
We gonna check you in, all right. We gonna check in all of your equipment. We gonna check in all of your equipment.
Now, I was actually doing a reaction to Cowboy running down on Loose Cannon when where Cannon ran from the fade, saying that he couldn't fight because he had on house shoes. When the clip ended of that, what the hell? news clip started covering the press conference that announced the indictment of the Rolling 60s and all that, right? And I had lightly touched on it in the video, and at the time of the recording, Big U was still considered a fugitive. But shortly after that video was updated, a video was made before the video was uploaded. My bad, y'all. A video was made by Big U before surrendering himself to authorities. Began to make his rounds on the internet. We're gonna play that clip.
So this is gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Cause I ain't did nothing. This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got this last thing to say. Wack said he was gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of you fuck niggas in the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with Wack. Believe that. So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who gonna cooperate. That's what the play is. That's what the whole play is. I'm out. I'm gonna send y'all videos to put up all of it until they lock me up. I'm looking at all these charges on the news. I'm headed back to LA. And then I'm looking at the people they arrested. How you gonna go arrest people that I don't even talk to? That's a built-in liar right there. You know what I mean? So, is that how they gonna work the case? Everybody know I don't fuck with Cannon. Everybody know I don't fuck with BRICC BABY. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, and put them next to me, them is the dudes you gonna have to call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turning against me. I ain't going for that. You might as well go get 600 and whack. These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff. And talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with developing option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with developing option? You know what I'm saying? I ain't committed no crimes and covered nothing up with developing option. This shit crazy. But this how they get you. They get 1 or 2 people to say something. Ain't gonna be no real evidence. Ain't gonna be no real nothing. It's gonna be a repeated thug. It's gonna be a bunch of people in jail for a bunch of different crimes that don't have nothing to do with me. They finna lump all of us up and say it's all the Rolling 60s. Watch and see. We just seen it with Thug. I'm finna experience the same thing out here. I knew it was coming. Now they on there saying all this stuff to assassinate my character. All right, man, just pray for me. And again, they can do any one of us. It ain't nobody safe with these dudes. If these dudes feel they want you, how they going around talking about somebody's gonna raid my house before my house get raided? How they there with the police? And y'all sitting there following them. Everybody that's a part of them shows, and 100 shows and all them shows, and y'all need to, everybody who following them, promoting them, anything. Y'all wrong. Y'all ain't black. And y'all show ain't for our people. They can put charges against anybody. I'm looking at this video as I come in to turn myself in, and I'm disheartened by the fact that they trying to say that I stole something from Developing Option, or I used Developing Option as a front. Developing Option paid my bills. They paid my house note. They paid the bills for my family, the money I made from as an employee for Developing Option. I never mixed that with nothing. I didn't manipulate nobody. I didn't steal nothing. We did PPP loans. We did 2 loans. And that's it, just like everybody else did. I didn't use no fraud. I didn't give none of fake names. And one of them we was paying back and one they forgave. You know what I mean? And the other one we attempted for and they didn't give us nothing for it. I filed my taxes and them coming around talking about I was using Developing Option as a cover. Cover for what? None of that's going to be true. None of that's going to be true. The government putting this big ass picture and they want to arrest 21 dudes. Some dudes I don't even talk to. I don't even know nothing about. So how the hell you going to lump me in with all them? But it's all the big picture though. It's all the big picture. Now I'm gonna be sitting in here. It's gonna be years out of my life. Then you going to get dudes who I don't even talk to. What they gonna say? You ruining people's lives. I heard this up with 21 people that's been arrested. This shit wrong. It is what it is. Church, just pray for me. Just pray for me, pray for my family. And you look at what we did. You look at what I did. I've been home 21 years. It ain't over though. That's what it's not. Blessings. This is my last video before I turn myself in. I'm with my family. Talk to my sons, I talk to everybody, man. I'm just saying, going to deal with this fight, see what it is. I just want y'all to know, all this stuff is quagmire. Shit is all bull crap. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to, I don't even know what to say. Now, 21 years, I elevated my family, come back, sit in here and write and do what I need to do until I can come back home. People are supposed to help me, I hope you help me. If you can't, you don't worry about it. A lot of stuff y'all hearing is straight trash. And I appreciate the love and I appreciate the people who've been helping me. I don't know. It's hard helping black people and not being hunted for doing it.
First Street, it might be to, I don't know if it's to the right or the left.
Reach out to anybody who can help me, y'all.
You hear me?
Help my own family. Appreciate y'all. Go.
And so now we're all kind of caught up to date. You know what I'm saying? We got Big U naturally maintaining his innocence and trying to separate himself from the people named in the indictment. I don't know why he did that, because before he turned himself in, I'm sure he saw the news where he heard the U.S. attorney say that, you know, they use video recording from social media, podcasts, interviews, you know, people's iCloud messages, all that shit or whatever, to assist in putting their case together. Now, he's not admitting to any crimes on the video, of course, but let's just say, in order to assassinate his character or credibility, you know, they say that some, if not all of the people whom he claimed he had no connection to are in fact legitimate co-conspirators, right? That could like further taint his image before the jury, you know, making him seem like a liar. And then it's like, if he lied about that, then he's probably lying about everything. You know what I mean? For one, you know, as far as the co-defendants, they're all from the same gang or same community. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that whole 90043 area. So as far as we know, like, you know, Big U is connected to BRICC Baby because in a recent No Jumper interview with Vlad TV, they were talking about the Rolling 60s indictment, since BRICC is not only a personal friend of Adam 22 and a part of No Jumper, but he has become a regular guest on Vlad TV as well. Now, Adam said not only was it BRICC who put him on FaceTime with Big U, but that Big U actually kind of gave him a pass on the fact that he was doing a podcast with Whack 100, and we know they was cool for like 17 years, and then like they fell out. You know what I'm saying? Now they don't rock at all. So on this, he was saying that he don't have no problem with Adam, but he can't rock with him because he's doing a joint with Whack, but he's not gonna push the issue because of the opportunity that Adam was given to his little bro, BRICC Baby. And while Big U may no longer rock with Loose Cannon, according to Cannon, and the dude that's allegedly Big U's nephew, you know, that conversation kind of made it obvious that, you know, everybody at one point was in cahoots. And that split must have been recent because according to Loose Lip Cannon, he and Big U were together at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles when PNB Rock was killed in a robbery gone bad. And that happened in 2022. And by this time, that means the feds have been watching Big U Enterprises for the better part of a year. You know what I'm saying? Because PNB Rock got killed in September of 2022. And the investigation into Big U Enterprises started in February of 2021. So that's a whole year and 7 months, you could say, into the investigation, and LUCE is still around, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying they had anything to do with PNB Rock because we already know how that went. The guy's already been sentenced or whatever. They already broke that down. I'm just saying that they were actually around each other, right? Now, I don't know if Big U has ever had any run-ins with the feds. Like, I think most of his shit was just CDC. You know what I'm saying? And if he has, it's probably never been anything, you know, of this magnitude. So he might be in for the shock of his life when his lawyer explains to him the complexities of a RICO conspiracy. Like, you may feel like you have no direct dealings with what everybody else is, you know, everybody else in the indictment got going on. But in the eyes of the government, y'all are all a part of the same faction of the Rolling 60s. And this is what Bruce Cutler had to explain to John Gotti, that anyone who is a part of an organization that commits a crime of any sort can be viewed as having committed the crime in furtherance of racketeering influence corrupt organization, or RICO. So let's just say you a Crip and you sell a little dope, right? But some of your homies from the set, they into like robbery and extortion. And your other homie, you know, he sell guns. And then you got another homie who be pimping, taking girls out of state. Even though none of you are financially benefiting from each other's crimes, the overall reputation of the gang becomes more feared, which allows it to be more profitable and effective in obstructing justice and law enforcement's ability to apprehend them, you know, because nobody is willing to stand. So they call it, you know, the crime is in furtherance of, you know, the organization. So then he goes on this, they're trying to tear a black man down and telling people that anyone who watches or consumes content created by people who he's at odds with, they're not black. And, you know, pulling the whole race card is not always smart when you're about to sit in front of 12 jurors, because at least half, if not the majority, will be, you know, white or, you know, just all mixed. So you just never know, right? And juries can be very weird. Like on one hand, they can like the defendant and maybe emphasize with them on the grounds of like big government versus the little guy, because every American who's not in the 1 to 5% has felt that way or been weary of the government choices on who to prosecute and who not. You get what I mean? But then sometimes they might view the defendant as self-righteous or self-serving, and you know, that defendant might have left a bad taste in their mouth before the lawyer, you know, can even think of an angle or a defense that humanizes them in the midst of all of these monstrous allegations. You know what I mean? But then, you know, Big U in the surrender video start talking about it's hard helping black people, you know, without them coming after you. And I'm not saying that he didn't do anything good for the community, you know, and he's innocent until proven guilty. I'm just pointing out why sometimes, if not always, the saying is true that silence is golden. And no one ever knows how stupid or ignorant you are until you open your damn mouth. Another thing that's very interesting is a connection made in the paperwork. The reference to the whole practice of celebrity out-of-towners having to check in when they go to Los Angeles, and even more explicitly, what happens or could happen when someone doesn't check in until it's too late. You know what I mean? With Big U making a very specific reference to Quando Rondo, whose cousin and friend Lil Pop was killed just outside of the Beverly Center on August 19th, 2021, just 3 days after Quando's interview with Big U on his World Star Hip Hop produced podcast called Check In, had premiered on YouTube. And how one of the co-defendants in the Rolling 60s indictment, BRICC BABY, had been implicated in being the one who backdoored Quando, who was allegedly on his way to the No Jumper studio for an interview when he was ambushed. And of course, there would be an allegation that BRICC BABY making certain statements online in an interview led to Lil Durk getting jammed up. But it was soon discovered that it was a whole different type of jam that led to Lil Durk getting indicted for the murder of Lil Pop. And I'm pretty sure that, you know, both Durk and the Rollin 60 case will be tried in the Los Angeles District Federal Court, because that's where everybody's being held at this point. Durk is being held in LA, and, you know, naturally all the 60s is being held, you know what I mean, in the I seen something before I even started recording this or whatever, that some of them people who got snapped up already been let go. You know, so that's strange. But what else? Yeah, man. But being that, you know, one case is actually mentioned in the other, it can get even more messy for the parties involved, you know. But let me know what y'all think about all of this, man. Jump in the comment section. And if you watched this entire video, I appreciate y'all. Hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that notification bell if you're really mobbing with the content and want to be notified anytime I'm dropping something new. Always remember that mafia is not a thing. It's a process. Trust the process. And as always, stay dangerous so you can be safe. It's your boy DAALIGHT, DAALIGHT TV. I'm out.